Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Carla, and in today's video we are going to tackle a crucial topic that affects millions of people: mistakes on your credit report. Yes, they happen more often than you might think, and they can impact your financial health a lot. But don't worry, I'm here to guide you through the understanding of these mistakes and how to fix them. Let's dive in. So, mistake on your credit report can come from many places. Maybe you used to, let's put an example, Bob instead of Robert on an application, and that basically is a mistake that is going to add on in your credit report. So basically, let's say let's say that a clerk enter your address incorrectly, right? And they could probably put drive instead of something else. So every single this mistake, it can be by typo or something like that. It can add a line or a name or something else in your credit report that honestly all of those are mistake in your credit report. Should have just one name and is exactly the right way of your name in your birth certificate. So that's it. I mean, because sometimes we have a middle name that is not used on your credit report. I'm sorry, on your application, or maybe you use your middle name and your last name in an application, and that's it's like I mentioned, that's gonna be adding on, and you have to keep eye on those things. Also, what can happen is like more serious mixed ups can occur, like with a social security number or misapplied payments. So that's something else that can happen. So you have to be really careful with those things. That's why we recommend that you check your credit report often to avoid those situations. And even more if you know that you are applying for credit or funding or something like that. So as much as you do these kind of applications in whatever place that you require to complete this process, you are on a risk that mistake can happen. So these errors can be more than annoying. I mean, they can affect your ability to get loans or influence the interest rates you pay. So it's crucial to address them swiftly and correctly as soon as possible. Let's dive in on the steps that you should take. So step number one is get a copy of your credit report. You are entitled to a free report from each of the three bureau in once a year in annually. So you can go through annualcreditreport.com, grab your copy and go through it like line by line, just slowly for any possible mistakes you can find. So step number two, identify any other errors. Look for discrepancy like wrong names, address, account details, or unfamiliar accounts. Highlight each issues that you find. Also, what happened is like sometimes if you have different or change jobs, all of those jobs can add on. In the reality, you just have to have the current job that you have. That's the right way. Same with the address. If you move a couple of times in the same year or maybe in the last few years, all of those addresses are gonna go in just add on the credit report. So just go and delete all of them. Just leave the current one. That's the only thing that you need on your credit report. Step number three, prepare your dispute. So gather evidence supporting your claim that the information is wrong. This could be an account statement, identity documents, or correspondence or mail from the lenders, something that can help you with the process as a proof is gonna be much better, and the process is gonna be much faster. So before we continue, if you're finding this guide helpful, please give us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and also comment below with any experience you have had with credit report errors. We love to hear from you. Also, make sure to check our free VIP group, which I host in the school platform. And basically, in this group, we dive in everything related to money, personal finance, business finance, credits, funding, and much more. So I'm gonna be leaving the link in the description box below. So click on it and just join us. Okay, let's continue. Step 4 is write and send a dispute letter. What you're gonna do is you're gonna address this template or this letter directly to the credit bureau's complaint department, and you're gonna have 3 copies, one for each bureau. So you have to be aware that you have to. It can be the same text, it's the same body, it's the same description. I mean, obviously, considering if they have the same mistakes, but you have to change the person that you're going to address it, or the company, which is going to be one for Equifax, one for Experian, one from TransUnion. And in this letter, you have to be clear and concise, stating only the facts in what you want them to know or and to do about your errors or the errors that they need to fix. Just that, don't give too much. So basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna type your name, your address, the date is gonna go address to the complaint department. Then below that you're gonna put the credit bureau name. Like I said, it could be Experience, TransUnion, or Equifax. You're gonna put their address. Then you're gonna put the subject, or you're gonna put RE, which is stand in reference to, or it could be regarding, and then you're gonna put the subject or the issue, which in this case, what we're gonna put is something like inaccurate credit report information. It's something like that that they know what is the letter about. Then you can do dear X, or sir, or ma'am, or something like that. If you know a name, that's perfect. If you don't, you can just leave it general. But then basically what you're gonna do is like, I'm writing yeah, it's something like this. I'm writing to formally dispute inaccuracy in my credit report. I have attached a copy of the report with the dispute with the disputed item highlighted. Specifically, I am contesting the following, and then you're gonna put like some numbers. Let's say that they are, don't put more than 5, don't dispute more than 5 at once. So let's say one, I mean maybe 3 to 5, not more than that, because then it's going to be too much. But then what you're going to do, you want to be specific. So number one, you put the account number, the credit account, the amounts, the dates. You can put as much information as you as that way is specific for them, and they can match it easily, because it has to match. It has to be exactly what you need to, and they can match it on the credit report in order for them to execute. If there is any discrepancy between what you wrote in the letter and what they see in the report, then it's not. They will think it's not the same. So then you're gonna do exactly the same with number two, number three, number four, number five, or whatever, or how many you find, and go from there. If it's the name, you have to put my correct name is this. So, you just have to be exact and specific. And then after you number those factors or those items, um, basically you're going to say something like, these items are incorrect or they are not accurate. As mandated by the FCRA, I request that this error be investigated and removed from my report within 30 days. So that's a simple statement, or you just have to request that just like that. Don't put too much information to confuse anything. Then you just say something like, thank you for addressing this matter, sincerely, your name and your signature. Just something really simple, because at this point we just want to fix some error. So don't get too crazy with a lot of blah blah blah. uh, and then you have to be sure that you need to list of enclosed items. So basically it's good to have a list, like, okay, what you're going to address. Like, let's say that you're going to send a copy of your ID or a credit report copy or something like that. That way they know what to look as attachment of that letter. Then step 5, send your letter via certified mail. Keep a copy for your record. And basically this ensure there is proof of the correspondence and it's allow you to track when the viewer receive it. So just it's send the certified, but also request signature by receipt. So that way, when somebody receive it, they have to provide the signature, and you can track that and know for sure when exactly the date they receive it, and start your counting the dates. The credit bureaus must investigate your claim within 30 days. If they find that information is indeed incorrect, they are legally required to remove or correct it. They must also send you an update copy of your credit report for free with the updated information, which doesn't affect your credit as a form of inquiry would. So that's a good deal. So now you're gonna have the last version and updated version of your credit report. That way you can continue with the next items if you have more. So remember, maintaining an accurate credit report is essential for your financial health. Errors can be fixed, and you have the right to ensure your report is correct and accurate. Don't hesitate to exercise these rights because I mean it's your right. You have the right to do these things and request or solicitate these changes or these updates. That way, you everything is the right way. So basically, this is the guide on fixing your credit report mistakes. I hope you feel more empowered to check your credit report and clear up any issues or discrepancy that you find out. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and join my free VIP group. I'm going to leave the link in the description box below for more helpful insight and community support about everything related to money, finance, credits, and all of that. So the advice of the day is to stay proactive about your credit health, and I will see you in the next one.